Welcome to the sorting landscape, a visual blueprint of algorithmic efficiency. In this journey, we'll explore how sorting algorithms evolved from simple brute force approaches to highly optimized divide-and-conquer systems, and even linear time distribution techniques. By the end of this masterclass, you'll understand not just how sorting works, but why modern systems choose specific algorithms under different constraints. At its core, sorting is the process of arranging data into a meaningful order, ascending, descending, alphabetical, or custom-defined. But in computer science, the real challenge is scalability. That's where big O complexity comes in. Big O doesn't measure seconds, it measures growth. It tells us how an algorithm behaves as the dataset becomes larger and larger. Sorting algorithms are constrained by space and stability. Space complexity refers to memory use. In-place algorithms use constant O of 1 extra memory. Stability preserves the original relative order of elements with the same key value, crucial for multi-pass sorting. Category 1, the brute force era, uses comparison methods with O of n squared complexity. These are intuitive, but scale poorly, strictly limited to small datasets. Bubble sort compares adjacent pairs, swapping them if out of order, and can achieve O of n if the array is nearly sorted. Selection sort scans for the smallest item, swapping it to the front, and blindly runs in O of n squared regardless of input order. Insertion sort inserts items into their proper position within the sorted region. Its best-case scenario is a blazing O of n if the array is already sorted, and it's still used as a subroutine in modern hybrid algorithms. Category 2, the divide-and-conquer paradigm, achieves O of n log n complexity. This breakthrough involves recursively splitting the problem into smaller subproblems, creating a logarithmic tree depth. Merge sort recursively divides arrays into smaller pieces until only single elements remain. Then it merges them back together in sorted order. The major advantage is consistency. Merge sort guarantees O of n log n performance regardless of input conditions. The trade-off is memory usage, since merging requires additional temporary storage. Quicksort chooses a pivot, partitions the array into smaller and larger values, and recursively sorts those regions. It is an in-place algorithm with an average O of n log n time, but poor pivot selection can degrade complexity to O of n squared. Comparison-based sorting algorithms face a mathematical speed limit. No matter how optimized the implementation becomes, comparison sorting cannot break the O of n log n lower bound. This raises an important question. What if we stop comparing values entirely? Category 3 is breaking the limit with counting sort. It assumes data is within a small known range, k. It counts frequencies and outputs the sorted sequence in O of n plus k time, but fails if the range k is too massive due to memory constraints. Radix sort extends the idea of counting sort to handle large numbers efficiently. Instead of sorting entire values at once, Radix sort processes one digit at a time, from least significant to most significant. By combining stable counting operations across multiple passes, it achieves near-linear performance for large integer datasets. No sorting algorithm is universally perfect. Every system has different constraints: speed, memory usage, stability, scalability, and data patterns. Merge sort offers predictable O of n log n performance and stability, but requires extra memory. Quicksort is usually faster in practice and memory efficient, but poor pivot choices can hurt performance. Counting sort and Radix sort break traditional comparison limits and achieve near-linear speed under specific conditions. Real-world systems use hybrid approaches. Python uses timsort. C++ uses introsort. This is where algorithm theory becomes engineering architecture. The goal is not to memorize algorithms. The goal is to choose the right tool for the right system. Expert engineers don't memorize algorithms. They map constraints to solutions. Modern programming languages use hybrid sorting systems like timsort and introsort, dynamically adapting based on data patterns in real time. Understanding these foundational blueprints is what transforms a programmer into a systems architect. And that brings us to the end of our sorting architecture blueprint journey. Today, we explored how sorting evolved from simple brute force techniques to highly optimized divide and conquer and linear time algorithms used in real-world systems. Remember, great engineers don't just memorize algorithms, they understand trade-offs, scalability, efficiency, and system design decisions. Whether it's bubble sort, merge sort, quick sort, or radix sort, every algorithm teaches a different way to think about problem solving. This is the foundation of mastering data structures and algorithms in Python. If you enjoyed this masterclass, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Naveen Tech Hub for more deep dive content on Python, DSA, AI engineering, system design, cloud, and software architecture. Stay tuned for more advanced coding blueprints, interview preparation, and real-world engineering tutorials. Until next time, keep coding, keep building, keep learning. Naveen Tech Hub.